In episode 19 of Sword of the Demon Hunter Kijin Gentosho, titled Change, the story poses its relentless demon-slaying odyssey to offer a poignant glimpse into Jinya's former Jinta attempt at a quieter life. Set in the waning years of the Edo period, likely edging toward the Meiji era, Jinya finds himself in a serene rural village, embracing a semblance of normalcy with his adopted family. The episode opens with tender scenes of Jinya tending to a modest home, sharing meals, and teaching his young daughter whose subtle supernatural traits hint at her complex lineage tied to Jinya's demonic heritage, basic swordsmanship techniques honed through his century-spanning journey. These moments highlight Jinya's evolution from a solitary run into a protective father figure, wrestling with the duality of his human heart and the demonic power coursing through his cursed arm. Key characters anchor the episode's emotional core. Jinya remains the stoic yet conflicted protagonist, his withered demeanor softening in heartfelt exchanges with his daughter, whose innocence contrasts with her latent otherworldly qualities. Suzyun, Jinya's aged sister with her enigmatic red eye, appears briefly, her presence a quiet reminder of the supernatural threads weaving through their lives. The village locals, though minor, add warmth to the setting, embodying the fragile human world Jinya seeks to protect. The atmosphere initially radiates tranquility, with misty mountains and golden sunsets painting a picturesque backdrop that lulls viewers into a false sense of security. This piece fractures when a shadowy demon emissary intrudes, delivering cryptic warnings about the resurgence of ancient evils linked to the demon god's prophecy. Key moments include a moving family dialogue where Jinya reflects on his purpose not merely to destroy but to preserve what matters, and a tense forest confrontation where his demonic arm unleashes chaotic power to fend off the threat. The episode ends on a cliffhanger with the demon's attack signaling that Jinya's fleeting peace is but a prelude to greater turmoil. Change encapsulates the series' themes of fate, humanity, and the cost of wielding power, blending introspective calm with escalating dread. The title aptly reflects Jinya's internal transformation and the shifting tides of his battle against destiny, setting the stage for the larger conflict ahead. The animation in Change, produced by Yokohama Animation Laboratory, excels in capturing the episode's emotional and atmospheric shifts. The rural setting is rendered with meticulous detail, soft, diffused lighting based bamboo groves and wooden homes, while seasonal touches like falling leaves enhance the idyllic tone of the opening act. Character designs remain a strength. Jinya's rugged features convey his burdens, while his daughter's expressive eyes and subtle supernatural quirks add depth to their bond. The demon emissary's design draws from yokai folklore, with fluid, unsettling movements and grotesque yet awful forms that ground the supernatural in cultural authenticity, making its appearance both chilling and visually compelling. However, the animation reveals some limitations, consistent with the series' modest production. Action sequences, particularly the forest clash, suffer from occasional stiffness. Jinya's swordplay lacks the dynamic flow of top-tier anime, with some frames appearing static or recycled, resulting in a slightly clunky feel. Transitions between serene domestic scenes and chaotic battles could be more seamless, as abrupt cuts occasionally disrupt immersion. Color grading is effective, using warm earth tones for the village and stark contrasts for the demon's arrival, but minor lighting inconsistencies in their nighttime confrontation obscure details, slightly diminishing impact. On the positive side, the integration of Jinya's demonic arm effects is a highlight, with vibrant particle animations and sound-synced visuals delivering a satisfying visceral punch. While the animation shines in quieter, character-driven moments, it falls short of excellence in high-stakes action, reflecting budget constraints that prevent it from rivaling flashier contemporaries. Change is a standout episode in Sword of the Demon Hunter for its emotional depth and narrative balance, offering a breather that enriches Jinya's character while advancing the overarching threat of the demon god. The episode's focus on family and personal stakes grants the fantastical elements, making Jinya's struggle to protect his loved ones resonate deeply. The tranquil village scenes are a refreshing contrast to the series' usual intensity, though the prolonged domestic focus may test the patience of viewers craving more action. The cliffhanger ending effectively reignites tension, promising a return to the series' time-hopping, demon-slaying core. Animation-wise, the episode delivers where it counts character expressions and atmospheric backgrounds but stumbles in action choreography, which could benefit from greater polish to match the story's ambition. The title change feels fitting, encapsulating Jinya's evolving role and the looming shift in the narrative stakes. For fans of character-driven historical fantasy like Mushishi Dororo, this episode offers much to savor, though it may not fully satisfy those seeking relentless combat. Looking forward, Change sets up tantalizing questions about how Jinya's personal ties will intersect with the escalating demonic threat, leaving me eager for the series to weave its historical and supernatural threads into a cohesive climax. A compelling, if imperfect, chapter in an intriguing saga.